Check this out. Me and my brother, we were so damn close. It was crazy. It's close. Hey, we used to share the same room when we was kids. I was big brother, he was mom.
Welcome back to Lamp Oil Stock, an Israelite channel where we talk about things from an Israelite perspective, and also to our ongoing series, the Red Letter Bible series, part number 7. But before we go any further, take a moment right now, subscribe, press the like button, let us know that you happen to be out there. Thank you so very much for taking a little bit of time to listen to us today. And what are we reading?
Well, before I say what we're going to read, I'd like to say to Chloe Gotcha's friend that came over and started watching our channel, the Red Letter Bible series is a series that we are doing that looks at the words that Christ spoke in the Bible. Okay, so today we're going to look at Matthew 5, verses 21 through 24.
Okay.
So, verse 21 says, Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not kill. And whosoever shall kill shall be in the danger of the judgment.
Right. Verse 22.
But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, Thou fool, shall be in danger of hell fire.
Number 23.
Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there rememberest that thy brother hath aught against thee,
24.
leave there thy gift before the altar, and go thy way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift.
Okay. So we've got 4 verses, but we actually have quite a bit going on here.
Okay. I don't know if it's really that much. It's just, it's just that. It starts off with killing that the Bible says you should not kill.
Thou shalt not kill. Right.
Right. Because if you do, you're in danger of going to hell.
Correct.
Okay, so then he says he's not taking that away.
No, of course not.
He's just...
Oh, wait. I thought earlier what was it? I didn't come to destroy the law. I came to fulfill it. And for some reason, that means it doesn't exist.
Shh. Anyway, he's not taking it away. He's just adding some insight into it. He's adding insight on why do we kill.
Right. Okay. I'm totally with you on this. You're absolutely correct.
Or what causes people to kill.
Right.
So it tells us that...
22.
Oh, thank you. That whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of judgment.
Right.
And, well, I've already read it. So it uses the word Raka.
Right.
If you say to your brother, Raka, you shall be in danger of the council. Well, Raka means worthless or empty. Mm-hmm. And then the next one is if you say, Thou fool, then you are in danger of hellfire.
Right.
And that means, fool means a person who acts unwisely or imprudently, a silly person, or half-wit, idiot, nincompoop.
Yeah. These are all insults.
Right. So, now, in the Bible, there's a lot of times, fool is used more than one time. So it's not talking about someone saying a word.
Right.
A word is not the issue. It is the feelings or the emotions that go along with the word that put you in danger.
Right.
So if we will read Ecclesiastes chapter 7 in verse 9.
Right.
In order to get some sort of context, it says, "Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools."
So now let me see if I got this straight. You know, doing my job as host over here.
Well, do it.
Let me make sure I got this. Let me see if I got this straight.
Okay.
Christ is not creating new law.
No.
I mean, he is illuminating a law that not only already exists, he is, and it's already tied to Ecclesiastes. Sorry. It's already tied together with this same concept of the anger that's in you can lead you to sin.
Right. You get angry, you say some stuff, and the council or people around you are going to judge you on those things. Now, if it goes further than that, the anger just sets in your heart and marinates, then, you know, you may actually then commit this act, which is going to, of course, put you in danger of the hellfire.
Right.
If we look at the first story in the Bible that talks about someone being killed, it's Cain kills his brother Abel, and it's because Cain marinates on the slight that he feels because of what happened, where God accepts Abel's
sacrifice.
Right, but he doesn't accept Cain's sacrifice, and he puts a lot of anger and hatred on Abel for the fact that, instead of looking at himself and seeing what he did wrong, he wanted to blame and put that off on someone else, which eventually led him to kill his brother.
Exactly. Now, the next part of it basically, as we look at it here, is talking about when a person goes to do their daily sacrifice, as they're moving forward. I guess what they say, when you bring your gift to the altar,
right?
Okay, and rememberest that thy brother hath aught against thee. Okay, so we're now talking about someone who is the same person. They've got some issue with another brother, with another person, right? Before they make that sacrifice, he tells us what we need to be doing. Right.
Okay, so we know that Christ at one point says that it's not of flesh and blood, right? Mm-hmm. That his family is not that of flesh and blood, but those who follow his Father.
That's correct.
So in this case, when he says your brother, it doesn't have to be literally your brother. Right. It has to be someone else that is following the Most High. That is the brother that we're talking about. So now it's saying if you're going to the Most High to offer a gift, and you remember that you are at odds with one of your brothers, before you offer that gift, you need to go and make amends. Again, it's talking about people who are following the Most High, right? Because if it's someone who is just off, you can't make amends with someone that is evil.
Right.
But if we are all trying to follow the Most High, then we should be able to come together, sit down, talk about our issues, and work them out.
And reconcile it, and then you're able to go to the Most High, clean heart, ready to go, ready to do and give, make the offering that you were planning on making in the first place.
Right. So, I think a lot of problem with these verses are people say, well, I have this issue with this person because they're doing X, Y, and Z. Well, they're not following the Most High. You can't be reconciled to someone if you are following the Most High that isn't. So you're not going to be able to mend that relationship unless they decide to start following the Most High.
Right.
Or you decide to stop following the Most High.
Exactly. In either of those cases, in that second case, that's you're not going to worry about sacrifice on that day because you done left, so that don't matter. But no, you make a very valid point. It's not just reconciliation with everybody for everything, and it's just all good, and we just let everything go. That's not how this works.
Right. Because Christ says, "I didn't come to bring peace. I came to bring the sword, or enmity between one another, because good and evil just can't get along, and everybody who keeps trying to force good and evil to get along is just trying to force everybody to be evil."
That's true. Now, I gotta read something else for just a second. So I want you to go back over and take a look at 22.
22. Okay.
Now, I want to read first, but let me read this first, and then you're going to read 22, okay?
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to read 22, but I'm going to read it from the NIV. Okay. Just bear with me for a second. I'm going to read it from the NIV. "Whoever is angry with his brother shall be in danger of judgment."
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want you to read it from the King James Version.
Verse 22, "But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause, shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire."
Okay, so I just want to look at that very first sentence. Okay, let's just look at that first sentence.
Okay.
Because in your sentence, it says angry without cause.
Right.
But in the NIV, it just says angry.
Right, because, there's a lot of words.
It may be a lot of words, but that's very different going on here. There are causes that might make you upset, mm-hmm. that need to be worked out and dealt with, where the NIV just acts like as if, well, if you're just mad, y'all just need to work it out. It's not exactly the same here.
It's not the same at all, but that's Satan bringing in a lot of confusion. That's why we're doing this series, so that people can, if you haven't actually sat down and read these verses for yourself, you're listening to what other people have said, because, our time is short and we're always occupied. Then if you take a few moments and listen to these, you get a little bit. Little bit of understanding.
But see, that was the thing I wanted to bring up. You really need to get out your Bible, and I'm always going to suggest your King James Bible. I'm going to always suggest your King James Bible. Get it out and actually read it for yourself. That is the purpose of our channel, is to get you to go back to the Most High, reading yourself, investigating, and trying to look and see what's going on. And unfortunately, there are many different translations that people have done, and you need to be aware that they're out there and they can say something that can completely change
the whole
what a
context.
line. Yeah, change everything about a particular line. But you'll only know that if you are reading and trying to look for yourself. So, guys, thank you all so very much for taking a few minutes to listen to us go over and try to understand what Christ said in this series, and with the rest of our videos. Thank you all so very much for watching them. If you could, please subscribe, leave a like,
or a dislike,
or a comment of some sort. Let us know what you're thinking about the things that we bring up today. Do you have anything else?
Kwame Yasharala.
We gon' be on our way to Zion, right beside our